Welcome, everyone. Today we're taking a deep dive into the history and cultural significance of tamales.
What's tamale?
Brought to you by Rancheros Carniceria, of course. We'll be uncovering why this dish has captivated taste buds for centuries, really.
Centuries is right. Tamales represent such a rich culinary tradition, and their journey through time, it's really fascinating.
Our source for this deep dive is tamales, a culinary staple from ancient times to modern tables, from Rancheros Carniceria's blog.
Great blog.
Yeah. Get ready for some great insights into the world of tamales.
I'm ready.
Did you know they were a go-to food for ancient armies and workers?
Imagine that portability. It's a complete meal, all wrapped up and ready to go. The basic components are really simple. You've got masa.
Awesome.
That's dough from nixtamalized corn, and then a variety of fillings, of course. And a wrapper, like a corn husk or a banana leaf.
It's amazing. Civilization so long ago enjoying these on the go. It really speaks to the longevity and practicality of tamales.
Absolutely. And tamale making is often, a communal activity. Tamaladas. They bring families and friends together to prepare the dish.
Together.
It's a beautiful tradition. It passes down, culinary knowledge, strengthens bonds.
Have you ever been to a tamalada? It's truly a vibrant experience. Food becomes the centerpiece of connection, of shared stories.
So true. And the regional varieties of tamales, they're really a testament to their adaptability and their cultural significance. In Oaxaca, Mexico.
Oaxaca.
Yeah. You'll find them wrapped in banana leaves with mole filling, that rich sauce with complex flavors.
Whoa, and then in northern Mexico, corn husk tamales filled with red chili pork are a staple. Each region has its own interpretation.
Exactly. Reflecting local ingredients and culinary traditions.
Makes sense.
Central America boasts larger tamales, square-shaped, they're wrapped in banana leaves, and filled with a mix of meats, olives, peppers, and potatoes.
Sounds delicious, a true symphony of flavors. And in South America, you have halacas and bolillos, similar dishes. They highlight the merging of indigenous European and African culinary influences.
That's right.
Wow. Tamales truly have a global reach.
They do. They're even a beloved part of Southwestern cuisine in the United States. And modern chefs continue to add their own creative twists to this ancient dish.
So fascinating. Tamales are more than just a meal.
Right.
They're a culinary expression, a way to connect to history and family. We'll dive deeper into this in our next segment. Stay with us.
We'll be right back. Back again to our deep dive into the world of tamales. Brought to you by Rancheros Carniceria. Now let's explore the heart of any great tamale. The filling.
The filling. It's true. We've covered the history, the regional differences, but what makes them truly delicious?
What's inside?
What's inside?
The options there are endless. You've got succulent, slow-cooked meats like pork,
Oh, yeah.
beef, chicken, each simmered in its own, unique blend of spices.
The aromas of those traditional fillings as you're preparing them, it's enough to make your mouth water.
Absolutely.
And of course, there's the heat.
Absolutely. From the smoky depth of chipotle peppers to the fiery kick of habaneros, chilies add another dimension of flavor and complexity, but there are milder options too.
Right. Creamy cheeses, vibrant vegetables bring a touch of freshness and texture.
Whether you're a meat lover or prefer vegetarian options, there's a tamale filling out there waiting to be discovered. It's a blank canvas for culinary creativity.
It really is. I've always been intrigued by sweet tamales.
Oh, yeah.
Are those a common variation?
Definitely. Think decadent chocolate. Sweet fruits like pineapple or strawberries, even creamy coconut fillings. Sweet tamales are a delightful way to satisfy your sweet tooth.
Wow. It's amazing how a dish with such ancient roots can still inspire and surprise us with its versatility.
I know, and this is why we're so excited to partner with Rancheros Carniceria for this deep dive.
Yeah.
They understand the importance of high-quality ingredients and authentic flavors when it comes to creating truly exceptional tamales.
Their commitment to sourcing the finest meats and spices. It ensures that every tamale you make at home will be bursting with flavor and tradition.
And their expert butchers are always on hand to provide tips and guidance.
Absolutely. Before we wrap up this segment, do you have any insider tips for, aspiring tamale makers out there?
One of the keys to achieving that perfect texture is the masa.
The masa.
Make sure to use good quality masa harina.
Masa harina.
And knead it thoroughly until it's smooth and pliable. Don't hesitate to add a little extra stock if the dough feels too dry.
Great tip. Speaking of tips, let's talk about steaming those tamales to perfection.
This is where patience is essential. Make sure you have a steamer basket that fits snugly in your pot with the water level below the basket. Don't peak too early. Those tamales need time to steam and develop their fluffy, flavorful goodness.
It's almost meditative, watching those bundles steam away, knowing that each passing minute brings them closer to perfection.
And when they're finally done,
Yeah.
you'll be rewarded with enticing aromas, a symphony of flavors, and a culinary experience that connects you to generations past.
That connection to tradition is so powerful, and we hope our listeners will experience it for themselves.
We'll be back soon to wrap up our tamale deep dive. We'll explore the cultural significance of this dish and leave you with some inspiring ideas to fuel your own tamale adventures. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. As we wrap up our exploration of tamales brought to you by Rancheros Carniceria, let's delve into their cultural significance. We've talked about the how-tos and the history, but there's a deeper story here.
Tamales are so much more than just food. They represent a tapestry of history, tradition, and community, passed down through generations.
Thinking back to the Aztecs and Mayans, they relied on tamales for sustenance. They fueled armies, nourished workers, and they were a central part of their celebrations.
It's incredible how a food with such ancient roots remains so relevant and beloved today that it really speaks volumes about the enduring power of food to connect us to our past and to each other.
Tamales provide a tangible link to our ancestors, a way to honor their traditions and keep their stories alive. And the communal aspect of tamale making plays a huge role in that.
Absolutely, those tamalados, where families and friends gather to prepare tamales, they're a testament to the power of food to bring people together.
It goes beyond just cooking. It's about sharing stories, laughter, creating those lasting memories, passing down those time-honored techniques, those family recipes. It ensures that the legacy of the tamale lives on.
And that legacy extends far beyond the kitchen. Tamales are a symbol of cultural identity, a way for people to connect with their heritage. The regional variations, they tell a story of migration, adaptation, and the fusion of culinary traditions.
It's a story that continues to evolve
Yeah.
as chefs and home cooks alike experiment with new flavors and ingredients, putting their own spin on this classic dish.
Tamales are a living tradition, constantly evolving, while still honoring the essence of their ancient origins. It's a testament to the creativity and adaptability of food cultures.
As we conclude our deep dive, we want to leave you with this thought. What kind of tamale would you create? What flavors would you infuse into the masa? What fillings would you choose to tell your own culinary story?
We encourage you to explore those possibilities. Experiment in your kitchens and experience the joy of creating your own tamale traditions. Perhaps even starting your own tamalada.
And a huge thank you to Rancheros Carniceria for sponsoring this deep dive. They're your go-to source for everything tamale, with the freshest meats, the finest spices, and expert advice to guide you on your culinary journey.
Visit Rancheros Carniceria, gather your loved ones, and embark on your own tamale adventure. It's an experience filled with flavor, tradition, and unforgettable memories.
Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. We'll see you next time for another delicious exploration.